Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is a highly anticipated DC sequel that was supposed to be released soon.
Legend has it that one day a new king will come.
But unfortunately, there have been some setbacks causing the release date to be pushed back. After the massive success of the first movie, the sequel was quickly confirmed along with a spin-off, which has since been cancelled. Despite that, we can rest assured that Aquaman will be returning and teaming up with another major DC hero. While we may still have to wait a bit longer for the movie to come out, there is still plenty of exciting information to keep us entertained. So stay tuned, as the Cine Wizard is here to give you everything you need to know about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
To put Atlantis back together again.
It's the exact spot that Volko gave me my first swimming lesson.
I already know how to swim.
Not even.
Aquaman made his first appearance in the cinema cut of Justice League, which received a lot of criticism from fans and critics. But his solo movie, directed by James Wan in 2018, was a massive hit, both financially and critically. The movie explored Arthur Curry's backstory and claim to the throne of Atlantis in fascinating detail. However, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom has had its fair share of setbacks, including DCU upheaval, release delays, and a lawsuit involving one of its stars.
You have to forget all the teaching of the surface world. Go deeper.
Since the solo movies for Superman, Ben Affleck's Batman, and Cyborg are non-existent, Wonder Woman 3 has been cancelled, and The Flash's lead star made a huge controversy. Jason Momoa's Aquaman is now seen as the primary key to the future of the DCU. Top of form. Thanks to the cast, crew, and other official sources, crucial news and details about Aquaman are finally beginning to surface despite the ongoing post-production work. Due to multiple delays and changes within the DC universe caused by its parent company Warner Bros. Discovery, the release date of the movie is still uncertain, and people are still wondering when it will come out. So let's dive into the most important updates as the DCU prepares to focus on Arthur Curry once again. We will cover everything from the Aquaman 2 cast to story beats, so make sure you stick around till the end.
He spent his entire life training.
James Wan, who directed the first movie, has returned to direct this sequel, while the first movie's co-writer, David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick, has written the script once again. The movie is being produced by Wan and Peter Safran, who has now taken on the role of co-head of DC Studios. First off, did you know that the initial working title for Aquaman 2 was Icarus? Fans of the comics will be familiar with this name, as it refers to a darker Atlantis, a doomed underwater city ruled by the tyrant seeking domination over the surface world. It's an unstable kingdom that only exists due to the positioning of an alien satellite. This could potentially be the Lost Kingdom and ancient power mentioned in the movie's synopsis released in December 2021. But what about the characters? Well, it seems like Aquaman and his former rival and half-brother Arm will have to team up in an uneasy alliance to protect Atlantis and the world from irreversible devastation. This will be the main focus of the movie, almost like a buddy comedy according to former DC film president Walter Hamada. And let's not forget about the villain, Black Manta, who will be seeking revenge against Aquaman. We will also be diving deeper into his origin story, and he will have a fresh, comic-accurate costume as well as followers to help him in the quest for revenge.
Mother always knew you were special.
In terms of tone, director James Wan has promised a more mature story arc compared to the first Aquaman movie, and it will tackle issues of environment and the climate crisis. But don't worry, there will still be plenty of humor in the script, as both Wan and Jason Momoa have promised. In Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, the vast majority of the original cast from the 2018 movie is set to return. Jason, who leads the franchise as Arthur Curry, as known as Aquaman, will be joined by Patrick Wilson as Arm, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Black Manta, Amber Heard as Mara, Dolph Lundgren as King Nereus, Randall Park as Dr. Shen, and Timura Morrison as Thomas Curry. Moreover, Willem Dafoe's Volko and Nicole Kidman's Atlanta are expected to feature, adding even more familiar faces to the ensemble cast. Notably, Vincent Regan has been cast as King Atlan, a role previously held by Graham McTavish. Additionally, Ben Affleck will make a cameo appearance as Batman, which has been teased by Jason Momoa himself, causing much excitement among fans. While the movie will be a reunion of some sort, there will also be new characters added to the mix. India Moore will play the role of Karshon, a human-shark hybrid and one of Aquaman's foe. Originally dubbed the Shark, Karshon made his debut in DC Comics in 1960s, tormenting Green Lantern before becoming a recurring antagonist for Aquaman. His character was transformed into a highly intelligent supervillain with incredible physical and psychic abilities after being hit by a radioactive blast, which could make him a formidable opponent for Aquaman in the upcoming movie. Interestingly, Karshon has teamed up with Black Manta in comic book storylines, so their shared history may play a significant role in the movie's plot. Another new addition to the cast is Johnny Zhao, who will play the role of Stingray, the character not derived from existing DC lore. Zhao, making her Hollywood blockbuster debut, brings a fresh perspective to the movie and could be a welcomed addition to the Aquaman franchise. Lastly, Pillow Asbæk, who is known for his role as Euron Greyjoy in Game of Thrones, has also been cast in an undisclosed part, which is likely to be a villain role, considering his history of playing antagonists. With such an impressive cast, this film has a high chance to become the next blockbuster for DC and Warner Bros.
You'd be the one to unite our two worlds.
The drama surrounding Johnny Depp and Amber Heard didn't just stay in the courtroom. It also spilled over into the making of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. During her highly publicized trial, Amber Heard claimed that Warner Bros. Reduced Mera's role in the movie due to the controversy surrounding Depp. She even questioned whether Mera should make it to the final cut of the film. Responding to these allegations, DC's former president Walter Hamada confirmed that Mera's character would not have a prominent role in the sequel. However, he cited creative reasons rather than the controversy as the motivation for the decision. He also admitted that the studio considered recasting Mera due to chemistry concerns, but decided to keep Amber Heard for now. Since then, the case has been settled for Johnny Depp's favor. However, the extent of Amber Heard's role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom remains uncertain. Only time will tell how much screen time she will have in the highly anticipated sequel.
Atlantis has always had a king.
Aquaman 2 is facing some tough criticism following initial test screenings, with reports stating that the feedback has been dismal. According to The Direct, an insider from the DC universe has been quoted as saying that the film is boring and not as good as the first, potentially making it one of the worst DCEU movies. These claims have been further proved by online sources, and in February, WB confirmed that they had ordered reshoots and story adjustments for Aquaman 2. In contrast to the hype surrounding the upcoming DC movie slate last year, the current state of the affairs suggests that Aquaman 2 is hanging by a thread, while The Flash is generating much anticipation following its new trailer. But there may be a silver lining in this situation. Rumors are circulating on social media that Jason Momoa is eyeing the role of Lobo in the rebooted DCU, an idea that has been dismissed by either James Gunn or Peter Safran. However, they have emphasized that Momoa cannot play both characters and that his future in the DCU will be determined after Aquaman 2. Depending on how the film fares after the reshoots, it may be wise for the DCU to drop Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, allowing them and Momoa to move on from the old DCEU and start anew.
What could be greater than a king?
As you may already know, due to the pandemic, the release date of many movies has been affected, including Aquaman 2. Originally scheduled to hit theaters in December 2022, it was later pushed to 17th March 2023 as part of a larger reshuffle in the DC universe. However, we recently learned that the release date has been delayed again, and the new release date confirmed is December 25, 2023. The reason for this delay is reportedly due to the need for more post-production VFX processing time. Now, some of you may be wondering if the movie will have a dual release on the big screen and streaming platforms. Well, according to Warner Bros., their movies become available for streaming on HBO Max after a 45-day exclusivity window in theaters. However, this strategy could change for 2023, but as of now, Aquaman 2 would hit HBO Max sometime in 2024. So are you excited to see Aquaman back in action?
A hero.
Share your excitement with us and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Cine Wizard.